Dear students, good morning to all of you. Last period we are discussing what is economics, and we are discussing the different definitions of different economists what is economics. We have already discussed number 1 wealth definitions, that is given by that Adam Smith. Second one, welfare definition, that is given by that Alfred Marshall. And third one, that is that Lord Robbins, that is called that scarcity definition. So today we'll start another definition of economics. That economist name is Professor A. Samuelson. According to Samuelson, economics is the study of how people and society end up choosing with or without the use of money to employ scarce productive resources that could have alternative uses to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption now or in the future among various persons and groups in society. It analyzes costs and benefits of improving patterns of resources allocation. This definition is given by Professor A. Samuelson. I will analyze line by line. First line is here. Economics is the study of how people and society end up choosing. What is economics? Economics is the study. What does it study? About the people. We have already discussed economics is a social science. Economics deals with how the people will earn that money, how the people will spend that money to get that maximum satisfaction, as well as the money should be earned with that positive or that constructive ways that can contribute towards our national income. So here is that when that people start their production, when that individual starts that productions, I have already discussed what do mean by individual, a unit or a organization or a farm who can take initiatives to produce that productions. And whenever a producer produces the production, he has to choose what types of production he wants to produce and why he will produce that types of production. Because in the previous definition, we have already known that human wants are unlimited and resources are limited, and that limited resources, some people have that more resources, some people have less resources, or some people have no resources. So whenever a producer starts his production, he has to use his resources. Has to use his resources. That resources may be money, that resources may be land, that resources may be labor, that resources may be skill. So that economics study how these scarce resources should be used in the process of the production. That is here that first line, economics the study how people and society, the production unit, the producer, end up choosing with or without the use of money. पैसा भी मतलब it means the some people have that money, some people have not money. Some producers has money, some producers have not money. But still they have to start their productions. How? To employ that scarce productive resources. Scarce means here that as per our demand the supply is less, land is less. As per our demand we are not getting that land. Labor is also less, capital is also less. So these are that scarce resources and those resources have that productive. So these are that scarcely productive resources an individual or the society or a production unit or a farm or a organizer that can use these scarce productive resources. And from that Robin definition, we have already known the productive resource, the resources have that alternative uses. It means I was given the example that 1000 rupees can be used in the different ways. But a rational producer, a rational animal or that individual, he can choose up in such a way that whether he will be use that scarce resources in what sense, where he will get that maximum output, where he will get that maximum benefit, or where she will get that maximum output, which way he can earn that maximum profit by selling his goods or services. That is why it is to be called that to employ scarce productive resources that could have alternative uses to produce various commodities or that goods. It means when a producer employ that scarce resources, that resources have that alternative uses and that alternative uses to produce that various commodities. And these commodities what are to be produced by the producer are to be consumed by a consumer, by an individual, by an organization, by an institution, not only now but also for the future, because the production of units are to be produced, that goods are to be consumed and distributed not only now but also on the future. To whom the goods is to be distributed? That is among the various persons, among the various group of the societies, so that the producer is to be produce the goods. That is the study of economics, which helps to increase our national income, which helps to increase our GDP, which helps to increase our GNP or the national product. That is why it is to be said like this: economy is the study how people and society end up choosing with or without the use of money to employ scarce productive resources that could have alternative uses to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption now or in the future among various persons and groups in society. What is the present scenario? That is called the economics. Present scenario is that different producer will produce the product, use the different resources. That resources have the alternative uses, and but that resources have that something ways, that which way that get that maximum output or maximum profit, maximum benefit. That resources should be used accordingly, and by using these scarce resources, producer will produce the maximum output. After the production, the producer will distribute the goods among the consumers, among the persons, among the society, and this production will be used not only for now but also for futures among the different persons, among the different group of societies. This is called the economics according to Paul Samuelson. Again, the Samuelson did not finish. He analyzed more. It analyzes cost and benefit of improving pattern of resources allocations. Improving pattern of resources of allocations. My dear students, I will give that now concrete example of your case, because after 10th class you have opted that economics in commerce. Why did not you opt science? Why did not you opt any other subjects? Why did you opt that commerce and economics? Because you have the certain objectives. That objectives to be calculated which way? Number one, how much you can earn that money, how much you have the resources, how I can use these resources effectively, and I can earn that more and more money. It is clearly obvious that one CA students, after this completion of the 12th and 3.5 years or 4 years, then he is able to earn money than that science students. 100% it is challenged, because he knows that objectives. After the 12th class, I will do that IPCC, then final, then I have to earn that money by getting that job. So there is the certainty of this job, and there is the earning of that more and more money. That is why he or you have opted that commerce. The effect is that, because how much money are being spent by your parents, and after that 5 years you will earn that at least more than that of money than that other faculties. That is why I think, I may be wrong, but you may be wrong, but I think you have opted that commerce. This type of calculation is to be called that cost and benefit calculation. Similarly, a producer will take the decision what types of goods are to be produced, that is by the help of that cost and benefit analysis. I am giving the examples why that JK Cement works. The Singhania family established here the JK Cement organization in these areas. He has calculated 1000 times whether I have to start that here on that synthetic factories, or we have to start that cement industries, or we have to start the any kinds of industries. But whenever he studied very well and calculated that which way I can maximum profits, earn that maximum profit by employing this type of scarce resources, then he is finally decided to establish that cement industries, that kinds of analysis, that cost and benefit analysis. Without cost and benefit analysis, nobody can earn that profit or nobody can advance in an economy. If anybody can manipulate of this cost and benefit, he will be the loser or the company will be the losers. My dear students, I am giving the another examples. It came into my mind. You have already known Satyam Computer IT. 1 year back, Satyam Computer scam you have already known. You will study it. At home, you will search it. What problem of the Satyam Computer? Why the top 10 companies is now it is that no conditions in that market? Because the Satyam Computer director, I think Mr. Raju, he was the director, but when he was the director, he saw in such a way that of that balance sheet. What is that actual that was shown with pomp and show in the large scale, so that share market value is going to be increased, and he invested that amount of money in that properties cases. After some years, 1 year or 2 years, when the detailed analysis, detailed budget, detail of that balance sheet audited by that big four companies PwC, and he was not audited properly because the director was showing in such a big profit with more than that what he was really achieved. That is why that company could not be succeed. So it analyzes that cost and benefit. If time comes, I will say in detail, but it is not the right time. I am giving that short brief about the Satyam Computer. You can search in the internet. So it analyzes that cost and benefits of improving pattern of resources allocations. So whenever the producer can earn that maximum profits, accordingly that producer, that resources will be allocated. What the resources has or what the resources have to arrange, that scarce resources have to allocate in such a way that to get that maximum benefit. That is why it is to be called that Professor Samuelson definition, which definition is also to be known as also growth definitions. Professor Samuel definition is that growth definition. You will read line by line. If you will face that any kinds of problem to understand, then you can clear from me, no doubt.